Not because of this, I would.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
that was.
But you know what?
Oh, no, we're waiting till the end is tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's fine.
30 hours.
Well,
Close.
they don't know.
No.
Yeah.
You forgot that.
They don't know
Yeah,
what
it's
chaos we have in mind.
It does measure.
And some
They'll be the pull-up truck.
I'm going to be looking at music.
Right.
Even if it's
She can't go up and make her.
We'll give it a shot.
She said, she's
We're going to have you know, you could hold the book up.
no, then you have to turn your head, so it defeats the purpose.
Ye of little faith.
I told you could just ditch the music and just doodle.
Nah, it's too hard, it's too hard, it's too many.
It's a complicated.
Yes.
Complicated.
You're going to do great.
Okay. Well, I haven't. Yeah, the really fun part is my iPad's going to accept the default set of the body. That's it.
What colors are this?
Is there a really great shape?
I just got this.
Pulled out red. Like red.
That's all I'm going to.
So that's long enough.
And I may not know you had a friend that
Was on the.
James Taylor. Oh,
Yeah, I know that guy's a
Okay.
This is, for me, it's not a complicated thing, it's just knowing the start. If I'm gonna go with it, the second time down is internet. And
Let's see the way I go. Yeah.
you've broken your ground 1,000 times. It only resonates when you hit it at that second.
Exactly.
Because otherwise,
I'll start you in that concert. Last beat, before we start. One of us.
Yeah, I'll get it to her. I'll stay up front.
are you in the news?
Okay, she's got it. Okay, but I'm ready.
We can tell each other together. He said, don't tell each other. So maybe what I'll do is, I'll give it to my.
She's taller, so she'll
was thinking, there's a great occasion for this.
I'm only noticing it seemed
Could be here, could be in the United States, or could be Ireland. Has its troubles. With the assassination. Best friend.
Good morning, First U super fans. I say that because you're early, and I appreciate that. Welcome to First Unitarian Church of St. Louis. I am Steve Wilkie. I use he, him pronouns. It is so good to be together with all of you this Sunday, whether in person or online. We would like to extend a special welcome to visitors and newcomers. And if you are new to our congregation, be sure to fill out a community card, which I have one. But yours are found in the pews. Don't forget to check the back of it. Oh. If you are online, there is a link in the live stream description that you can click on. After service, please join us downstairs in fellowship hour for coffee hour and conversation that you're not going to get in this service. If you are attending online, you can connect with each other in the chat, and there is a link for virtual coffee hour, which can be found in your weekly e-news. We have a few announcements this morning. Join the sandwich-making crew after the church service as we prepare 100 sack lunches for the unhoused clients of the Gateway 180 shelter and the surrounding area. Be sure to stop by the Op Shop in Fellowship Hall for $1 in down sale to pick up some new-to-you end-of-summer bargains just in time for the Labor Day barbecues. Worried about ballot initiatives facing voters in November? On Wednesday, August 26th at 6 p.m., Revs, Kim and Sabrina, along with the Social Justice Committee, are hosting a deep canvassing training by PROMO, the Missouri Advocacy Organization for LGBTQ+ community. The link to sign up is in the e-news. As part of our ongoing commitment to educating ourselves about the history of Indigenous people in the U.S. and Missouri, the Social Justice Committee is visiting the exhibit, Why We Serve: Native Americans in the United States Armed Forces at Soldiers Memorial on Saturday, August 29th at 1 p.m. Find more information in the e-news. Water communion is part of our annual in-gathering Sunday on September 13th. Plan to bring water from your summer adventures to church. Submit the source of your water online to be read live during the ritual. See the e-news for the link. Okay, I have vamped long enough. Now for a special announcement. As you may have guessed, this is going to be an unusual service. You probably noticed the title, There Are No Words. So I know what you're thinking. If there are no words, why is there an order of service with words on it? And why am I talking? If I could add a phrase to the service, it would be, there are no words soon. So the start of the service, which will be soon, will have some words. But something will happen, and it will be obvious. And from that point on, say it with me now, there are no words. But don't fret. We will keep most of the usual bits from our service. There's going to be hymns, lighting of the chalice, joys and concerns, prayers, but there are no words. Oh, and there will be sounds. Some of the service will be silent, but there will be lots of sounds and things of nature, and your ears and your eyes will all get a really great workout. But say it with me again, there are no words. And by the way, we're not really doing sign language either, right? Because sign language are technically words, right? And if we did that, then there would be words, and there are no words. Right, ixnay on the Erd's way very soon. Okay, so as you know, we are not the most punctual congregation, right? People are going to probably be coming in late and didn't hear this announcement. And I'm sure they're going to talk to you and try to say things to you. And of course, you want to abide by the terms of the service and not use words. Right. But we still want to kind of do it, right? So we did come up with a way to inform them with a little bit of sign language, although it's not ALS. I don't want to mislead you. But we figured out a way to show to someone if they don't know that they're... Okay, so I'm going to walk away from the microphone. So, if you see someone going blah, 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 ginger, blah, 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 Sue, what you can do is tap them and say, there, as in looking there, right? Do it with me. There are, which is either R like the letter or a pirate, R, right? And then you can either be like subtle about it, like no, or you can go full Gandalf, thou shalt not pass, right? So, there are no, and then words. It's funny, everyone did it before I did. I couldn't think of a better one for words, because if I go that, I'm still making sounds. So anyway, ready? Perfect. For those of you that are new here, we're not usually this literal. I want to say that. I hope you enjoy the service, but if you want to hear what we actually have to say, come back next week. So we're about to begin, but remember, see you in a few. Okay, so Mo thinks that if you do that to people, they're going to think that we're in a cult, so maybe don't do the sign thing to people, unless you know them. So anyway, we're about to begin. Good morning. Welcome to this religious community where we affirm the worth and dignity of all who enter. We are sacred beings diverse in culture, experience, identity, and ideology. Our values invite us to a shared journey of truth and meaning, making us as we gather here in community. Together, we foster a spirit of gratefulness and generosity so that all may feel welcome and all can thrive. We are glad that you are together with us this morning. As I said earlier, today we are experimenting by having a service without words. Some of you are saying, duh, we've heard of Quakers. This will be a little different. We aren't going to sit in silence. There will be music to both listen to and be part of creating. There will be opportunities to get up and move. There will be pictures to watch and things to pass. You have crayons and paper? No? All right, we'll get you. But don't say anything to them. There will be words in a moment from Reverend Kim, and then no words until the end. We'll have some words from Rev Kim and Rev Sabrina. There just won't be any spoken words for the greater part of the service. If you are all uncertain, you can follow along with the order of service. Yes, we realize that has words, but you get it, right? Okay, no spoken words. Right, you got it. Okay, is everyone ready? You can talk now. You better talk now because you're not going to be able to talk very soon. Are you guys ready? We begin this morning's prelude, Blessed Be the Ties That Bind, written by Johann Georg Nageli and arranged by Lowell Mason and performed by Linda Batterson.
Good morning. Yeah, good. Get it out of your system, right? I am the Reverend Kim Mason. I use she, her pronouns, and I serve this congregation as lead minister. You know, there's a joke you should never give a minister a microphone, so in a minute they're going to take my mic away. The joy of summer worship at First Unitarian is that we get to try new things. We get to walk the labyrinth, we get to exchange books, we get to learn from the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, we get to have a rock band. That's next Sunday, come and check it out. There will also be words. So in the spirit of experimentation this Sunday, we are releasing our attachment to the spoken word and going mostly wordless for the service. We will have hymns and song leaders who by their actions will invite you to vocalize without words. We will share joys and sorrows and pause in silent meditation. We will interact with one another and create bonds of community, just without words. Your job is to stay open to the experience and do your best to follow the guidance of the worship leaders. Ready? All right. We begin with a story from the Jewish folklorist and St. Louis resident Howard Schwartz. For years, after the separation from their brothers, the 10th lost tribe of Israel paused at dusk, raised up their tents, and assembled for the holy services. But in the 39th year, they could not agree on where to seek the promised land. And one day when they assembled for prayer, no words sang out, for somehow they had lost the word open. And from that day on, the scroll remained tightly closed. Divining the fate this sign foretold, the prophet so frightened the people that no man dared lay with his wife. Instead, all stretched out alone and discovered the silence of their empty hands. And by morning, they had lost the word hold. Soon afterwards, their wanderings were cut short. Day after day, they stayed in their tents and refused to continue their journey. At last, they agreed that this place was their home, and that day they lost the word search. Before long, not only the people, but the animals, the birds, and even the winds had become silent. And within a year, no one could speak the ancient tongue. Its words were scattered through the desert like clouds of dust. As the rain passed, the people who had taken shelter from the storm slowly emerged from their tents. They looked around a desert washed clean. Leaves once dusty gleamed in the sunlight. Rocks once dull glittered with flecks of crystal and mica. Gazing at each other, they saw their eyes, too, had been cleared of the haze of dust. Before them were their beloveds, their children, their friends and siblings, their fellow sojourners. In the fresh, clear air, they reached for one another, weaving their arms around each other, hands grasping and holding, fingers knitting fast together. A sound rose up, and they found the word hope returned to their lips. Recognizing the sign, the priests realized the tribe had fallen out of covenant and so inspired the people that all gathered late into the day with a practice of forgiveness and reconciliation. When they woke in the morning, the word connect returned to their mouths. Looking around this place they had settled, the people began to question. In their hearts sang a call to the promised land. Was this truly their home? And that day they rediscovered the word search. As the rain restored the desert, the noise of small animals and birds returned. The tracks of oryx and sandcat appeared in the damp earth, and the wind rustled through branches of trees lush with life. Arms wide in wonder, the people stood in a deluge of language, tumbling forth like the waters of the Wadi.
Sing the words of the song we started out with. And I've got two friends here to help me out, Pam Gibbert, Dwight Homer, and I wanted to say a word about, we're going to sing this together first, then we're going into a round after that. And underneath all of that, Dwight will be doing what is known as an asanato, but more like a chant, with different words than we're singing, so just don't be confused that you have to learn those too. And Dwight, what's the words you're going to be singing?
Though you've broken your vow 1,000 times, though you've broken your vow 1,000 times, come, yet again, come.
So I'm going to take this side of the congregation, and Pam is going to take this side. And then, first of all, we're going to sing it together at once, just all together in unison.
This prayer How we doing? Thank you for hanging in there. At the end of the story, the words return one by one. Hope, connect, search. I wonder if after this service or during the service, you too have a word. I want to invite you into a practice which is centuries old. The fathers and mothers of the desert, those pioneers of Christian monasticism in the 3rd and 4th and 5th century of the current era, used to sit in silence and contemplate a word or phrase in a way that was meaningful to them and aligned with their vows that they probably broke 1,000 times. Sometimes they would ask one another by saying, "Give me a word." So this is what we're going to do in closing. If you have a word, you can say it out loud, or you can draw it right in your card that you were given at the beginning. And you can also shout it out to me, and I'll repeat it to the microphone. And if you're online and you want to participate, you can write this word or words. And then, and this is totally optional, you can continue reflecting on this word or the words you hear for the rest of the day or the week or longer. So let's start. Did anybody come up with a word? Okay. Forgiveness. Love, play. Joy. What? Now, yeah. Courage. Yes. Solidarity. Kindness. Gratitude, community. Heal. Understanding. Justice. All right. For all these words that you've said and the words in your heart, may they carry you on the rest of the week as you go home. Amen and blessed be.